Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for the very last level, the Garden of Evil. I've held off on this one for quite a while, not intentionally. I finished it quite a long time ago, but didn't put out a video at the time and just got distracted by other stuff. But it is time to go through and see what is in that level. This should be a nice preview for anyone who's not here yet. The good news, as a short summary, is that for me at least, and I think I held off a couple levels, but did it quite a long time ago, it was much easier from my perspective than the other three first epic bosses. I'm going to go in here with this all nature team, not even going to bring a revive. So since that time, I think I've got even more star levels. When I was here for each one of these characters, when I was here the first time, I think I brought pretty much the same team, but had one or two fewer star levels for each one. Basically at about 4-star level for most of the characters and didn't have any trouble. And then Bramble, I think I still only had it a 3-star. So not too terribly difficult, and we'll get started here. So you see there's some armored characters, so we're just going to be, slowly slugging through a bunch of those. We shouldn't have any trouble. I might use some group attack, some area effect attack, just to speed this up a little bit. Wait for these turns to come back around. We're going to want to get through these first couple levels of the dungeon without taking up too much time. Then having a few of these 6-star characters in here is certainly going to speed it up, make it a lot easier. Even with that buffed Soul Shred, we still didn't do too much damage to these guys. It just takes a while to get through them. We'll go ahead and heal up. And keep working our way through the dungeon. Do a little more auto attack. Shouldn't take too much more to get through this one. It's nice with Cruel King Bramble. He gives a buff to the crit for all goblins, so that gives a nice bonus for Chief Nubnub as well. You see there's quite a few little levels through here, but we actually start the... Let's hold off and do the other massive attack here, AoE from Bovis Eldoro. So you actually start the boss on the second to last level in this dungeon. So we're going to see him a little bit early. We'll continue on our way through here. Alright, I'm probably going to speed this guy up with some Spreading Panic. And one more hit. It's nice. When you've got the characters fully ascended, it looks like I think I've got everyone except Bramble. Bramble's last skill is not too exciting. Everybody else is fully ascended here, so it doesn't take as much. You can use those skills more often when you know other ones are going to be available shortly. Let's go ahead and use our energy potion here on him. And if we ran out of potions, or you're going through this and having more trouble, you can always use that potion trick we talked about a few videos ago. You can close out of the game, open it back up, and it will refill any empty potion slots you've got right here. So far, they haven't closed that up. I don't know that it's particularly high priority for them right now, so I'd say you can probably keep using it on quite a few of these levels. I don't think we're going to run into any need for that, but wanted to point it out. I know that not everyone gets to check out every video. Try to point out some of those tricks as we go through these others. Alright, these armored guys are slowing us down, but they're not doing a lot of damage. So not particularly a lot of threat, just kind of slowly working our way through. Alright, so we've got one more set of these, a group like this, and then we're going to be starting the boss. We'll go ahead with him. And one more turn for Stampede. And let's give it a buff. double buff and see how much damage we can take down on all these guys to clear them out so we can get started on that boss. Alright, we should be able to take out those Brahm equivalent guys up here. The Reapers. Then we did a bunch of damage on the other guys as well. But still a little ways further to go. Alright, we can use that double chop as well. Get through one of these. Nice. Alright. And we are ready to start the boss. So up till now, other than event bosses, this is the very hardest boss. You can see that tree of evil there in the distance. He's going to send his fingers down to give us the first set of guys to fight here. Got a little frozen there, but it's back. So those guys all kind of fight through, but they don't do all that much damage. We gotta take them out. And you can see when we damage them, we're actually damaging the main boss as well. Let's go ahead and do Soul Shred. Alright, and we took out all of them. So we can progress right to that next one. So that didn't take too much effort. You can see, yep, so we had Party Fever on right then, so we did have that nice buff. But we just took them out really quickly. Now if we want, Party Fever is gone. We can go ahead and rebuff up. Do the Party Goblin dance again. I'm pretty sure we would just finish him off if we use this. I feel like I want to go through a couple hits at least. Take a few hits and show what he's like. Again, he's not doing a whole lot of damage. I don't know if you took a really long time to kill him, there may be a special attack. Even like I said, even when I went through here with lower star levels, there just wasn't very much threat. We weren't taking a lot of damage. Just kind of a slow battle till the end. And I'm kind of intentionally trying to slow it down just to see a couple attacks. You can see we're already taking pretty big chunks of damage out. So here's a nice part. I believe in the past I saw some poison damage as well. It's kind of nice to have a nature-based team if you're going up against someone that's going to try to inflict poison. So we didn't have any defense against the disease. If we wanted to go in with an all-dark team, you'd have a harder time inflicting disease. Potentially you could bring Lord Zom. He'd actually get a buff from being diseased like that. But again, not a whole lot of concern here. Still taking down his health pretty easily. And I bet if we use Spreading Panic, we would just finish him off. Let's see if we can get another attack or two of his out of the way. Wall of Thorns. Okay, so if you go a little ways, you'll get this other, it puts up another wall here. But if I remember correctly, you can still just keep attacking him. So they'll attack you. These additional guys that he put out there, level 59, let's go through a round and see what happens. Yeah, they're not even attacking us. So they're not taking a turn or anything. Just could be a distraction. You know, you could attack there. There we go. We finally got attacked. But just a tiny amount of damage. We get all four of them to go and do their tiny amount of damage. Just so much threat, so much more threat. You remember when we went through the Lich? Does an enormous amount of damage with that Lich slap. You was expecting kind of having something more here. But this is all, like I said, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Let's go ahead with Spreading Panic and see what happens. We've got some other targets here. He'll probably hop around. Now if he's stuck right there. We're not fully buffed anymore, and that's why he didn't do as much damage. But use a few more of these and try to just finish him off. Now we can just keep hitting him. He's almost done. Alright, that was it. See all that evilness shriveling up in that little shrub. And those little wisps coming by. So that's it. That's the last boss. Finish him and you can get this guy right here, Dagron Stonecrusher. So the very first time you beat it, you're actually going to completely unlock that guy. It's, you know, you get some of the text around that says it's Rogar's dad, and he's got a couple extra benefits over top of Rogar. I think just generally star for star, he's a slightly stronger character. He adds on the lightning effect as well, so you can get some additional damage from there. It is incredibly hard to increase his star level because you can only farm this one level. So, you know, really a lot of work to increase his level, but at least it's someone else you can use on the Tower of Ponage as well. Now, once this is done, there's still a lot of game to play. I think some people would say, oh, the campaign map's over. Well, it's likely that they're going to be expanding this before too much longer. I've been hearing some whispers, hearing more and more about it. I don't know how soon that will happen. They gave us the 6-star not too long ago. It makes sense that they would be raising the level cap and adding on some campaign maps along with that before too long. So that would be interesting and exciting for me. One of the best aspects for me, like I mentioned, I've been done with the campaign map for quite a while, I'd say over a month now, is that the Dungeon Boss devs, they do such a great job of keeping the game going with all these events. There's almost constantly something going on that you can farm and get some higher level, more difficult character, and I think that adds a lot to it as well. And also just trying to finish up working on getting your characters to higher star levels and maxing everyone out that way. And part of the push for me, at least, getting to these higher star levels is when you get those next event dungeons, a lot of times they're specialized, like the All Beast dungeon we had recently, the All Beast event. If you hadn't been working on your Beast characters, it would have been incredibly hard to go through that event. So just a lot of fun getting everyone up to higher levels, working on your collection here, having a real good time with it. So that's it for the level. Again, don't forget to come back, check us out, check out other videos for tips and tricks, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks again. If you liked this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.